the sea as you were. Bless him with salt. Bless him with stone. Bless him with steel.
What is dead may never die.
What is dead may never die, but rises again, harder and stronger.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we're carrying on with the Iron Price custom series. In the last episode we declared war on the Rock once again, and here we are invading the lands of Case to get Fair Isle and get more land. Then we can trap Castamere and Tarbeck Hall and take more of the Rock, so we can get all that wealth of the Rock. And it's a nice, well, it's close by to our own province, isn't it, as well. Here we are just off the coast in the Fair Sea. We've got 15,000 Ironborn warriors just about to land in Castamere. The Lannisters have a force of just shy of 10,000 men, so we've got more than enough men to deal with them. But the Riverlands have come to their aid, and they've got 30,000 men, so we do need to worry a little bit about them. It's a bit of a pain that they have decided to join in, but hopefully we'll be okay. We've got all that money that we obviously earned in the last episode from raiding. We have one hell of a impressive monthly income. We raided Lys, Tyrosh and Valantis, didn't we, in the last episode? So we gained a hell of a lot of money from that, which I want to use mainly for upgrading. But one thing I am going to do is I'm going to hire some mercenaries to keep back on the Iron Islands, because the Rock and the Riverlands don't have many ships, and what they'll do is they'll try and invade our land. So we won't, and they'll do it bit by bit, a couple of thousand men at a time. So if we hire some, let's say 6,000 men, will probably do the trick. We can defend the Iron Islands while we also raid, rape, pillage and siege the lands in the Rock, and we should be able to defend our home front at the same time. We'll put some less formidable commanders in charge back home. We'll have Rogner, our main character, Magna and Hagen for our main host sieging, and then back home you're on Jono, and probably got someone better than Harbert, haven't we? Let's go for Meldred. He's a 23. You're on 20. We must have someone better than you. We'll go with 4 Grey Steel. I haven't had time to make any custom characters for this week's episode. I do apologise. Hopefully I'll make up for it in the next episode. There we go. We've still got 1,800 gold, even though we've just got all of that money. Even though we've just spent all that money. Sorry, we just spent a hell of a lot on mercenaries, and it leaves us still with a hell of a lot of money. So we should be okay on that front. 15,000 here invading Castamere. We'll try. We could go straight for Casterly Rock, but it's so hard to siege Casterly Rock, as obviously it's a level 18 castle. We've got level 18 fort level, which is insane. It's only got 2 provinces though, which is strange. I thought it normally had more than that. I'm probably wrong though. But yeah, we'll try and... we won't siege Castamere. We'll march down to the lands we actually want to take, try and siege them, and we'll attack the Lannister forces, which are going to be gathering up here before they can try and send them over by ship. We'll keep our 6,000 at home, as I said, and then we'll try and upgrade some of our holdings once we get this war out of the way and expand. We killed 2 people in the last episode in single combat. We killed Lord Tyrick Lorch of Ashmark in single combat, as well as, who was the other one? It was this Coro guy, wasn't it? Who wasn't anyone special really, but he was still a fairly impressive fighter, and we managed to slay him using Dawn. No one's really a match for us. Right, there's 8,000 Lannister men there. They have got a slight advantage from the hills, but if we can smash that host before marching onto the lands we want to go to, at least that way we can stop any great hosts banding up together. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas as well, guys. Hope you enjoyed spending it with whoever you did and had a great time, got everything you wanted. Had quite a nice Christmas itself, quite a quiet one, but fairly busy. Lovely Christmas dinner. Can't beat Christmas dinner. Best meal of the year. There we go. That is a great victory there. We'll pick off some of these smaller units. We may as well while we're marching our way around to the land. Let's have a look. Has anyone landed? Okay, there's 9 Trident ships just off the coast of the Iron Islands, so they're not going to be carrying many men, are they? 900 maybe at the most. Let's kill these 200 men. Seems a little bit overkill, but we'll go for it anyway. Down in Goldshire. There we go. Easy victory. And let's kill these 700, and then we'll march back up to Morn Hill. Okay, yeah, so 600 have landed, so we'll take them out. It'll be an easy victory. They have got a hill advantage, but it's not going to make any differences at all when we've got 6,000 men. Iron King Ragnar, some among your subjects have been found to be pillaging the lands under my domain. Who are you? Lord Dustin of the Barrowlands. I'm not paying you. You're not going to have enough men to actually cause us any problems, so I'm not even going to worry about you. Let's go down to Lannisport. We could siege Lannisport, actually. We'll probably get a hell of a lot of money from that. We need a new High Admiral. We'll go with Hagen. Our friend gets us another Crown Loyalist as well, doesn't it, on the council. Yep, keep those 6,000 back there. Just make sure we keep an eye on that. There we go. Battle of Lannisport. New Lord Commander on the Night's Watch. Lord Commander Brennett. He's no one special then. He's no highborn or anything like that. Okay. What is the siege line here? Lannisport. It's only 2,000. Yeah, we'll get Lannisport under siege then, because we'll probably get a hell of a lot of great wealth from sieging Lannisport. Okay, right. There's a fair whack of Lannister men there, which is quite worrying. So we may have to send... Let's send the ships back. We may have to bring those 6,000 men over, because that is a huge host of 11,000. It's got the Riverland army there as well, that's why. We've got 11,000 men though, we've got great commanders, so we'll be able to hold our own in a defensive position anyway. Hopefully they'll march on past and we won't have to worry about them too much. Maybe they're marching up to our lands of the Craig and the Bane Fort, who knows. Okay, there's 4,000 men in Castle Rock. Once we've took Lannisport, we'll attack those. Hopefully be able to smash them quite easily. We've nearly sacked Lannisport now. Should get a decent amount of wealth from sieging Lannisport. I hope. We have lost a hell of a lot of men though, which is slightly concerning. Lance Hall has fallen to our band of Reavers. Perhaps I should claim Assault Wife. Let's have a look. So we've got Eleanor, who's nothing special, and Lady Sarah of Lannisport, who is married to Lord Tybalt of Lannisport, but she's nothing special. And we've already got a Lannister Assault Wife, so we'll leave her. A son was born to Iron King Ragnar the Rapist and Tarl Irontide. Who is your mother? One of our concubines, a Wester woman. So you are another bastard. Let's look for a better name. Go for a random name. Craghorn. Yes, I like that. Craghorn Irontide. One of my salt wives has produced me a new whelp. Craghorn will be considered my legitimate child, but this salt son may only inherit when I have no true-born sons. We do have a true-born son, though, don't we? Prince Ragnar, named after ourselves. Oh, we're going crazy again. The Turnip Act. Right, let's attack that 3,000 men. Stop them from banding up with any other Lannister host. Why, we've still got some men. Oh, got the hiccups. It's not good. This is the second time I'm recording this episode, because like a complete idiot, I was recording, and then I realised halfway through the episode that my mic was on mute, so that was a bit awkward. I hope fighting across the field, you see an enemy soldier cut off from the others. As you get closer, you realise the enemy soldier is the High Septon. Seeing you charge across the field towards him, he turns and flees. You pursue, but lose track of him in the chaos. Oh, it would have been awesome to kill the High Septon. That's right, coward. Run back to Old Town. How awesome would it have been to actually kill the High Septon? You're in the middle of a heated discussion with Urigan, your bothersome courtier, when you feel the Berserker rage rising within you. As Urigan continues to babble about trivial concerns, you bite down hard on the wooden table and begin to froth at the mouth. Soon your vision turns red as the familiar bloodlust is roused from its slumber. That's so funny, just the image of him biting down on the table. What a fucking psycho. You bite off a large chunk of table and spit it out as Oregon continues to drone on. The Berserker rages upon you, but with great effort you manage to channel it towards the table instead of Oregon. With your axe you reduce the table to firewood, and as you lie panting in the wreckage, Oregon finally stops his tirade to ask, "Are you feeling well, my Iron King?" Yes, I just need a moment to collect my wits. What a fucking psychopath. Right, we'll march on to Case. I'm a bit worried about those not... No, they've got an advantage, so we'll march on to Case instead. I think we could still take them, even with the advantage. 1,000 more men and superior commanders, but I am a little bit wary about it. Okay, so there's 3,000 men there. Let's attack those. I forgot to keep an eye on what was going on up here. They've landed 4,000 Riverland men and 6,000 Lannisters. We'll take out the Riverland men. They should be no problem at all. Should be a fairly straightforward victory. Yeah, looks like it. Very easy victory. truce expiring with dawn, which is perfect. So that's going to be our next piece of conquest. We'll go for dawn once we've taken these lands. We'll try and expand our lands down on the southern coast. Case has got a lot of defenders. Wow. So we'll just try and siege that while we're there. Why not? We've made that army flee. Let's march back down here. Okay, we're going to actually be able to attack them again before they escape, unless there's a smaller host here. Moelle, our daughter, needs her education. We'll spend Hyla, and we'll go with the learning education, which we can't. What else are you good at? You're fairly good at martial, so we'll go with martial education. And a great victory again. Wow, that's 8,000 men there, though, which is slightly worrying. Are our family in hiding? No, they're not, so we need to... Where is it so we can send our family into hiding? Why is it not allowing us to do it? It's quite worrying. Right, let's get these men on the ships. Yeah, they're not going to be able to take those on, and we'll sail those down here to help out in the fair sea, so we can try and siege these lands a little bit quicker. We have lost quite a lot of men, so we're going to need those extra reinforcements now. Who's this army here? Peasant revolt, okay. Interesting. Let's land those men in Mornhill. Hopefully it'll give us enough men. There's 7,000 there of the Most Devout and the Trident. I may march on those and try and take those out, actually, to stop them getting anywhere else once we take Case and the rest of our army lands. Wow, 9,000 Lannisters now back on the Iron Islands. Army of the Rock and the Trident. So mainly... No, they're split fairly even. It's annoying that the Trident have to get involved. Absolute arseholes. Right, let's march those onto our main host. Join them together. And get Case under siege quickly. Merge our army. There we go. We've got a great host of 15,000 men again now. Should be fairly easy to now siege this land. The ones who ridicule Roderick for his weakness are getting more and more scornful. Their escalating ridicule has made Roderick unable to ignore it anymore. He begged me to help him. I'll show Roderick how to fight myself. Yes, there we go. We'll train our steward. Not steward, our ward. Not quite a squire, is it? Because we're not actually knights. Right, 9,000 men back on the Iron Islands now. Wow, 5,000 army of the Most Devout. That's slightly worrying. I'm surprised that the Reach hasn't got involved if they're involved then. Dear Iron King Ragnar III, I'm a bit concerned about this war you're currently struggling with, and therefore I decided I would send you a small gift. Nothing much, just so you can hire some more soldiers. 10 gold. I wish they'd send you a little bit more. Not being ungrateful, but 10 gold. What can you do with 10 gold? Can't even hire one mercenary for 10 gold. Case has fallen, and now a band of reavers. To our band of reavers, perhaps I should claim Assault Wife. Let's have a look. So we've got Damina. She's nothing really that interesting, so we'll leave her. Liana Hawthorne. She's a Westerman. We've already got Westerman Assault Wives, and Lady Leanna Case, who's a Westerman, so I'm not really interested in her either. No, we'll leave them. We want people from different provinces. Iron King Ragnar, some among your subjects have been found to be pillaging the lands under my domain. I demand that they are made to pay just recompense so that the damage caused can be repaired. Else we may have to resort to force of arms to seek our redress. Well, you're under the Lannisters anyway, so I'm not paying you. You're already at war with us, so... Well, then again, you're actually not. A son was born to Iron King Ragnar the Rapist and Lyanna Lannister named Gunther, who is a child of concubine. Nothing too special about him. We'll keep the name Gunther. One of my assault wives to produce me a new whelp. Yes, he will only be considered legitimate, obviously, if our true heir dies. It's good that the Lannisters are also putting up with a revolt, defending against Alan of Tendring in Peasant Revolt. So that keeps them fairly busy. Let's assault that. Should be an easy victory. And again, got most of Case under siege now. Let's get... what's this land down here called? Feast Fires. Feast Fires, okay. Let's get that under siege. The campaign has been proof that Master Medra of Pebbleton Castle is a good person to spend time with. I value his opinion highly and trust him on the battlefield. A brother in ours become close friends. Okay, perfect. Another friend. We've got a hell of a lot of friends as Ragnar. What's happening back home? Not a lot. They've not got a great amount of men. We could easily go back there and absolutely annihilate them if we wanted to. So we'll just keep on sieging these lands for now. There's only one province here to siege as well, so that's going to be fairly easy. Got a lot of defenders, but we'll soon get that out of the way and deal with that. Under my guidance, my young ward, Ali, is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. Ali Mistwater. Okay, yeah, she's not too bad. Trained fighter, okay. Nearly got this under siege already. Looking forward to making some improvements to our castles once we get this war out of the way. Get some more barracks and some more... Well, we probably don't need any more ships, do we, to be honest? If these fires fall into our band of reavers, perhaps I should claim Assault Wife. Let's have a look. So we've got Amira Myatt. She's pretty impressive. She's already married, though, and she's a Westerman, so... some 60-year-old, so I think we'll give that a miss. And you, who are nothing impressive, so no, we have no need for any of you. Let's go get Morn Hill under siege, and then Fair Isle, and then we can sail back home and demolish the hosts that are trying to take our lands. We've got an open council position and advisor. Yeah, let's go with Lord Harlaw, why not? All our other ones are filled and they're all busy doing stuff, so that's good. Only 2 more provinces under the lands we want to get under siege left. My courtiers fear me. They fear my outbursts of anger whenever they disobey and disappoint me, although they seldom do. Gain some prestige and diplomacy, but lose some piety. Not too worried about that. Let's attack that little host there. We may as well crush them while we've got the chance. Urin High Tide has had Song of Sea added to their treasury. Okay, interesting. Wonder if anyone else has managed to claim their own Valyrian steel swords yet, like us. Iron King Ragnar, have to listen to the advice of a group of bannermen by Lord Jonathan Mallory. Yeah, I don't really care. Lord Fawn, King Fawn, whoever you are. In the chaos surrounding the Battle of Tarbet Hall, my men cornered Sir Lucamore of Saltpans, who probably could have made it out of that fight. Had he not been overwhelmed by his enemies, the scout reddens. I mean, our troops, my lord. Good riddance. Okay, so that was a easy victory. We'll march back to Morn Hill and get that under... Wow, we just lost 1,000 men just from being in the bad supply line for, like, hardly any time at all. When Lord Roderick plays with the other children, he seems to favour those who are the closest of relation. Yeah, we'll give him family person. It's a decent trait to have. We'll try and find some guardians and stuff for all our children as well once we get this war out of the way. We've got 4 bastards and 3 bastards and a pureborn son now. And one of our wives was pregnant, wasn't she, as well? I think it said. Was it the Lannister? No, it was the... Not Dothraki, the Lamb people, or whatever they call them. The Lazazine. Your ward Roderick has started breaking the rules of the games in which he plays with other children. Apparently he thinks winning is more important than fair play. He should show some ambition. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being ambitious, just like Ragnar himself. Okay, so we've apparently got 17,000 men. Does that mean that we could call up more if we wanted to? I don't think we need to. I think we've got more than enough men at the moment for what we're going to do. We'll let that carry on sieging. Iron King Ragnar, after listening to the advice of a group of my bannermen led by Lord Lucamore Stonetree of Stonetree, I hereby enact a series of law empowering my council to act and vote on matters pertaining to the governments of High Lordship of Harlaw. Okay. Almost siege this now. Easy siege. May sail back home and relieve some of the lands there in a moment, because it looks like most of their forces are over there, and they've got this peasant revolt to deal with if they do try and take back these lands. I love how much money you can make as an Ironborn, it's insane. Mornhild has fallen to our band of reavers. Perhaps I should claim Assault while let's have a look. Kenning, that's interesting, a Highborn. She's only 22 as well. Patient, zealous though, which might not work. A Valyrian. I think we already have a Valyrian Salt Wife. Do we have a Valyrian Salt Wife? No, we actually don't. So, yeah, we will... There's nothing impressive about her, but she's Valyrian, so we could get some Valyrian bastards, so why not? Yeah, we'll take her. Could be interesting. We'll assault this as soon as we get a chance. It's only 900 defenders. Well, we'll weaken it a little bit. We'll get the morale of the defenders down slightly, and then we'll assault. There we go. That should be an easy enough assault. Yep. Another Salt Wife. No, nothing in prayer. No need for this. How many provinces have we got left? We're on Land's Point. So 2 more left to get in Mornhill. And then we can go get Fair Isle and then sail home. Hopefully by then that'll give us enough war score once we sail home and defeat the enemies that are there. Okay, that's a lot of... Wow, that's a lot of Riverlands men. Where has all that army just come from? Of 14,000 men. We've got 12,000. Oh, is that enough? I think 12,000... I think 12,000 would be enough for those 14,000 if they attack us. I think we'll have enough men. Hopefully they will attack us. They may weaken themselves slightly there as well. Yeah, they're now marching into the lands that we're attacking. I think we'll march on them. I think we can take them. Okay, my actual wife is pregnant, which is awesome. Gives us another true-born son. Hopefully a true-born son or a daughter. True-born daughter will do. Where's our other... We want Hagen, 31, and Magna. We want our better commanders, please. Especially if we're going to take on an army which is slightly bigger than us. I'm not going to assault this siege because we may lose too many men. Assault wife. No need for this. Right, let's attack those 13,000 men before they... Right, perfect. No advantage to them. So even though we've got 2,000 men less, I'm confident we can win this. Fingers crossed. I'm fairly confident we'll still win this battle. We need to win this battle. We'll be up the shit's creek if we don't. So far, so good. It looks like we are winning. Oh no, one of our commanders is fled though, which is not good. We are winning though. We are winning. Oh shit. Yes, just. I panicked a little bit then. It looked like it was going downhill slightly at one point, but we're okay. 40% war score, perfect. Let's finish case. Whilst he has been embroiled in conflict, we have been raiding the lands loyal to King Turgot Lannister. He will surely be displeased with this flagrant breach of the laws of his land. We are Ironborn. We follow our own way. Yes, we do. You have decided to introduce a new law to the good people of the realm, as is your right as their ruler. Now you just must decide on its contents. The Hole in the Wall Act. The new law has been written, and courtiers are even now distributing to all of your vassals. You admire your handiwork. Whereas the positive effects of fresh air is known to all, and whereas the movement of the wind must not be obstructed by man-made structures, therefore I, Iron King Ragnar III of the Iron Isles, decree that all homesteads throughout the realm are to have 2 holes, each no smaller than a grown peasant, standing with arms stretched in opposite walls facing each other to allow free passage of the wind. These holes are not to be covered by plants, windows, doors, or cattle. If any member of the household is known to exhibit severe fluctuance, the holes shall number 3 and no less. What the fuck? That is so random. The pregnancy has made my wife, called Galume, much more talkative and cheerful than usual. She never misses a chance to chat with anybody within earshot. Unfortunately, most scholars agree that a pregnant woman should spend as much time as possible resting in a dark room to avoid giving birth to a sickly child. Yeah, she should rest. We'll go with she should rest, why not? Right, let's attempt an assault, an easy victory. And a chance for assault wife again. Oh, a torturer, and she's wrath and ruthless. She'd actually be a decent bride if she wasn't so old for Ragnar. She's very much his type, very much up his street. Did we? I don't think we sieged all of Mornhill yet, did we? So we'll go back and try and siege a little. Oh wow, that's a big host. We may need to hire some more mercenaries. How many men have we just managed to call upon there? 79 in Fair Isle. 700 down there. 700 men, that's... It's not too bad, I suppose. Let's send the ships down. We'll go pick those 700 men up. 700 men, they may be able to help out in some way, shape or form. Let's just get this under siege quickly. I'm a bit worried about that huge host of Riverland men. So slightly worrying. 14,000 men. Edric Sax's daughter has just died of cancer, which is very depressing. And we might need to bring those ships back, actually. Where have they just... Oh, they're almost there. Oh, bit worried that those Riverland force is going to attack us. Let's get those on the ship quickly. And get them back up. Right. Board the fleet quickly. And sail back. Oh, shit. 14,000 men. We do have the advantage. The better commanders. And we have... It's not much of an advantage, though. And that is a hell of a lot of men about to attack us. I don't think we're going to win this war. Childhood focus. Good in martial. We'll go with struggle. Right, let's get back to the battle. Okay, looks like we may win it. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be very close. If we win, it's literally going to be just. Looks like we are. I don't want to tempt fate, but it looks like we are just about to win. Yes. Wow, we managed to just fend off 14,000 men. Fighting across the field, you see an enemy soldier cut off from the others. As you get closer, you realise the enemy soldier is Sir Lionel. Let's have a look at you, Sir Lionel. You've got gonorrhea. Lovely. You are a duelist and a skilled fighter. You've got 85 personal combat compared to our 125. So, yeah, prepare to die, scum. We will fight you. In the midst of the battle, you and Sir Lionel circle each other, tense and focused. The raging scene around you seems to slow down, and you scan him for any signs of weakness, an opening in his defense that you could possibly exploit. My faith in the drowned god gives me strength. Your experience in combat and prowess with Dawn allows you to spot an opening in Sir Lionel's defense. It's not much, but it's all you need. Strike. Sir Lionel tries to fight back, but I force my way through and move to effortlessly pierce through his leg. Finally, I thrust my Dawn hard into his chest. The surprise is clear on his face as blood fills his mouth. I must have hit something important. Die. Sir Lionel crumples to the ground, lifeless. You wipe his blood from your Dawn. The deed is done. He is dead. Gain 5 prestige. Sir Lionel falls before you. His soldiers look on and begin to lose hope. Now's our chance. Troops get 20% plus morale. Perfect. And it's another great victory in single combat for us. We've had many of them. Your ability to take down any man in a brawl is widely renowned. Many speak of your prowess and how it would be unwise to pick a fight with you. It feels good to be recognised. Gain 50 prestige. Perfect. Westerham has fallen into our band of reavers. Perhaps I should claim Assault Wife. Let's have a look. No. We'll give it a miss. We've got an army of 29 men about to attack us for some reason. My liege, please listen to me. That man you are so fond of is no more than a treacherous, despicable snake. Lord Torwald tried to convince me to be more careful about my friends. I did not know. Who is it? Lord Torwald. Let's have a look. Good brother. Wow, he's got a lot of... I don't believe you. Right, now let's march on to Fair Isle. It's the only one left to siege. And then we'll get the fleet up there as well. And then we can go back home, take out that Lannister host, and that should be this war over. We need a new court physician, but we've not got anybody who can do that role. Don't really want a maester. As Ironborn, we know that they despise the maesters, so if we can avoid that, it's probably best. Let's go claim Fair Isle. Wow, 3,000 defenders. It's quite a lot. One of my guardians, my young Lord Roderick, is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. Trained fighter. Let's dock the men there in their Dane uniform. Look, we'll disband those 79 men. We don't really need them. Temperance is a virtue. My courtier Moelle hardly eats anything for fear of turning fat. Thank the Drowned God for her virtues. She must learn to enjoy life. Temperance is a virtue. Right, 10,000 men. Should be more than enough to go home and reclaim our lands. Once we obviously take Fair Isle, which does have quite a few provinces, surprisingly. More than I thought it'd have. Let's just leave ourselves sieging that for a moment. My young bannerman has finished his education in military strategy and command. It is evident that he has excelled in his studies. Lord Roderick of the Lonely Light. Wow, yeah, 15 marshal, siege leader, skilled fighter, skilled commander, rough, family person, ruthless, and authoritative. Yeah, he's turned out pretty decent, to be fair. Wow, he's already married to just some random... Wow, someone with a lot of stewardship, though, and he's a skilled commander. That's not bad at all. Son was born to Iron King Ragnar the Rapist and Iron Queen. Okay, so it's actually a trueborn son. Let's look for an interesting name. Torbund Irontide. Yeah, I like that. It was a long and hard night, and in the end it seems for nothing. Little Siamond never lived. Oh, great. I want all the midwives and wet nurses questioned. Available because you have the cruel trick. It'll upset a lot of people. Words fail me. Bollocks. A famous writer proposes to compose your family chronicles. Ignore him. Ironborn aren't interested in writings. Oh, bollocks. Where's this 9,000 Trident army off to? I don't want them to unsiege all our lands that we've sieged, all our hard work. We've got to finish sieging Fair Isle anyway, so we're going to have to leave him doing what he's doing for now. Young Alice seems to have a natural charm and way with words. I shall beat it out of her. I'm sure she will suffer in life, okay? She's turning out fairly decent, I suppose. Your enemy High Septon has returned from the Battle of Fair Isle, but has suffered a very gruesome and horrific injury. Oh wow, looks like he's lost one of his eyes. Yeah, one-eyed. Fighting across the field, you see an enemy soldier cut off from the others. As you get closer, you realise the enemy soldier is... Oh, so they've decided to attack us. That was pure stupidity. Why have they decided to do an ocean crossing and attack us with the same amount of men? That's just made our life a hell of a lot easier. And the Trident leader ran away as well, the King of the Trident. So now we get Fair Isle under siege, and then we need to get Morn Hill back under siege before sailing back home. There we go, an easy victory. And we've also almost got Fair Isle under siege. Let's take the ships back to Case. One child lacking focus. Ragnar Irontide. He's not very good at anything at the moment. Lord Reaver Edmund of Harlow used a favour on Lord Eric. Okay. Come on, hurry up and siege this place so we can march back home. Fair Castle has fallen. Let's have a look at the Salt Wives. Anyone decent? No. Westfield, no. Nah, no need for any of those. Right. Let's march back to Case. Actually, we'll march on Morn Hill, get that back under siege first, and then we've got them trapped then, haven't we? Anyway, the past month, your bannerman, Lord Roderick Farnward, has been organising a reaving, he has announced, will journey to the far east in Slaver's Bay. He and his fellow reavers are now ready and have set sail from Lonely Light. Okay, has he took anyone that we know? Not really, all Thanewards from Lonely Light. Let's attempt an assault as soon as we get a chance. It'll be easy to take that back. We have lost a lot of men though, which is a little bit worrying. My dear friend, I wish to give you the honour of sending my child Harren to you in Pebbleton. Let's have a look. Harren, okay, yeah, he's pretty okay. So yeah, we'll take him on. Why not? Attempt an assault. Yes, bring them to my camp. No, I don't need any Salt Wives. We've got plenty of Salt Wives. Assault again. Easy victory. No Salt Wives. And one more assault. No Salt Wives. And one more assault. No Salt Wives. I don't want a Salt Wife. Perfectly fine. Right, now let's attack that host. Get that back under siege, and then we can finally sail back home and end this war. That's all we're going to need to do now. Great victory. Oh, we've got a prisoner. Tion, a riverman. Gonorrhea, and he's zealous. So he's... so we'll execute him. Let's do it. Should we go for something different? Let's... Let's tear his bowels out. Tion was captured and is now a prisoner. Perfect. Gruesome way to go, tearing someone's bowels out, but you got to do what you got to do, ain't you? Right, let's sail back home and get our lands unsieged, and we'll get a couple more mercenaries. I think we're going to need some, to be honest. Let's hire and hire. 3,000 men. We'll go over and collect those while we lift the sieges here. Once we've got them, we'll be able to crush that Lannister host. At the age of 12, your subject, Soren Sachs, died after a disagreement with Emil. Is that 2 Saxes now died? Oh, shit. Yeah, it is. That's disappointing. Merge together. Get on the fleet. Bring on back round. Gives us enough men to go and take care of that Lannister force. We're at 80%, so we've almost won this war now. Alice is very rude to people in your court. Alice and Mistwater. You find it amusing and do nothing to discourage it. As long as it's not aimed at us, I don't think Ragnar's going to care. Merge together. Wow, they've actually got quite a decent defense on our lands now. The one who ridiculed Harren for his weakness are getting more and more scornful. This escalate ridicule has made Harren unable to ignore it. We'll train him how to fight then, becomes a poor fighter. We've lost a lot of men already. My lord, you make a good point. My king, I write to express my... No. People are doing a fine job in command. Thank you very much. Okay, we'll lift the siege on our capital. Liberate everyone. 98%. We've almost won once we assault that. There we go. Perfect. Finally. A little bit of a drawn-out war, but enforced demands. Iron King Ragnar, the rapist, is usually at the title of Sea Hall of Fair Isle from Septon Garwin. And... yeah, so we've used a hell of a lot of land, as you can see. We'll skip through it all, and then we can have a quick look afterwards. We can create the title High Lordship of Case. We'll create that. There we go. We just got to get Castamere now in the middle, which we will do. As soon as we get a chance, let's disband the unit, and we'll disband all of our men as well as we've won the war. Got a hell of a lot of titles now that we need to hand out, and we will hand those out. In the next episode, we'll make new High Lords and new Lords. My student informs me my concubine Moran is pregnant. Perfect. I know that one of my slothful courtiers is capable of more than he realises. I want to push the courtier into being more ambitious. I believe there's a great potential in that one. It's both for best. Right, so yeah, we will hand out those new titles at the beginning of the next episode, so we'll end this one here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if I don't see you before then, I want to wish you all a happy new year, and hopefully I'll see you very soon.